Hey, how you doing? Just your friendly neighbor breezing through the neighborhood. I come to pray and to slay because that's how I get down every day. And to all my good people around the way, let's get into it for today. All right, blessings, blessings, love, love, yes, put that out there. Woosah, woosah. Okay, I come to talk about the elderly. You know, God bless the elderly and everything, and you know, it's not it's nothing to me. It's nothing good dying young, But just because you ain't live to get old, that don't mean that you was that don't mean that you wasn't a evil, wicked person. This hard to do because you love, respect the elder. They ain't got, and got older and things like that. But some elders do get old and was good here on this earth and was blessed here on this earth. But then you got some elders just because they live to get old, that don't mean they got old because they was good here on this earth. It could just be that whatever God wanted to show them or let them know, it probably took him that long. Don't nobody know how God operate, or they had to learn the lesson. It took them longer to learn whatever it was God was doing with them. Maybe they got old just to get their payback on this earth before they check out. Yeah, because a lot of these older men, older women was wicked as all outdoors. And that's just the truth. And they have no good wisdom, didn't have no good advice, have led the stray, have led the youth astray, yeah. And a lot of them suffer. A lot of them suffer real bad. When I worked at the nursing home, ooh, them old people, ooh, they was getting that work, honey. They was getting that work. Some of them get too old just to go to the nursing home to get their judgment and get their payback for being even wicked to their children's, their grandchildren's, their husband, their wife, people in the world, just went through life playing with voodoo, witchcraft. That stuff is so real. And I know y'all be like, I do that. I will always talk about voodoo and witchcraft. Always. Voodoo priests. I will always talk about that because I know it is so true. It's so near and dear. And if you've chosen, people have tried to do all type of woo-says on you. But because of the grace of God, he wouldn't let it really affect your life like that. And I already made a video. Some people like to be around just to see what they did to you is still working on you. It's some evil, wicked people in this world. You better believe that everybody ain't who you think they is. That's why God said, don't put your trust in man, nor woman. Put your trust in God. It's the reason why he say these things, And I think I mentioned this in the previous video, when I was younger, in my earlier 20s, when I was moving out of one apartment. Well, I wasn't in my early 20s. I was in my early 20s when I moved into the apartment. When I was moving out of the apartment, I was probably about 27, somewhere up around. I was still in my 20s. And moving to one apartment to the next, I probably was a little older, probably 29. Yeah, I was somewhere around there in my late 20s, in my later 20s. And when I was moving, as we was moving, you move and be messy and stuff. You have to come back and straighten up, sweep up, wipe down, this and that and the third. And as I came back to do the little straightening up and stuff like that, in my bathroom, under my cabinet in the bathroom, I used to keep a lot of Aldi's bags and Kroger's bag, Walmart bag when I went to the grocery store and things like that. And I'll use those bags, reuse those for the garbage can that was in my bathroom. Honey, when I moved, I saw a chicken foot or a chicken hand. And back then, I didn't know what the heck that was. I don't buy no chicken hand, chicken foot. I didn't even know what that was. And it wasn't until I ran into it at Walmart a few years back, I'm just looking and saying, oh my God, this is what was in my bathroom. You hear me? That didn't get there by no stranger. That got there, what he said, a man's enemy is the people of his own household. Meaning, now, that don't mean just the immediate husband, wife, and the children, because, that's mostly who be in your household. No, it's on a bigger spectrum. Husband, wife, children, mamas, daddies, cousins, friends, auntie, uncles, people like that who's been seated at the table. You and broke bread, broke meals, ate with these people. Laughed and had some of your goodest times with these people. You hear me? And all along, God seen what you couldn't see. And for many years, I thought it was this one woman who had did this to me. But it was like once I got myself right with the good Lord, it was like God steered. It's crazy. But the one woman who I thought all these years did this to me, whatever it was or whatever it was they was trying to do, every time I think of it, it just pisses me off. But no weapon formed against me shall prosper. Me and my children, every tongue that shall rise against us, a judgment shall be condemned. And by the grace of God, I'm still here, and I'm different than what I once was, But yeah, the woman who I thought did it wasn't no family member, just she was associate that But once I got myself right with the good Lord, it seemed like the good Lord was stemming me away from this woman. And the woman that he put it on was a family member. And I ain't talking about no distant family member. And I have no dealings with them to this day. Period. I put it in God's hand. I put in God. God can handle a person far more better than what we can. So like I said in one of my other videos, you got to cut these people off, cut them off. Family, friends, your children, if their heart ain't right. And when I mention all these different family, I'm talking about the ones whose heart ain't right. Because everybody in the family, you got some people in the family who won't do you no harm because their heart ain't like that. But the ones whose heart ain't right, jealous, always talking about people, gossip about people. You look out for them type because they'll do them like that. They'll do you like that too. The one always trying to run your life, control your life, talk to you any kind of way, talk about you out in the streets, the folks all through the family. Yeah, it's real. It's real. You hear me? Try to cripple me. Try to put spells and voodoo on me. Ain't that something? But God said revenge is his. God said revenge is his. And honey, God said, I'm just going to leave it at that. God said revenge is his, and God ain't lied. He ain't speak the word that he speak in that Bible for it to come back null and void. He meant business with his words that he spoke. So period, point blank, that's all you got to do. A person try to hurt you, harm you, they're trying to stop you. Because they know you got a bigger purpose. They know you a giant. They know you gifted. They know you different than them. They jealous or they envious of you, and they trying to stop you. And in some cases, try to kill you. A lot of cases, not some. A lot of cases, that's why you got to distance yourself from them folk. But they been like, oh, an accident happened. Oh, now so-and-so dead. Oh, now so-and-so tripping off their mind. Mm-hmm. Because they ate so-and-so food who they thought they was cool with. Or so-and-so, and drunk with this, had a few drinks with this person, or smoking weed with it, just thinking these people, and our hearts, the chosen ones. I say that with probably one part of time. I ain't like to say chosen ones. I used to say ones with a similar spirit or something like that. I used to say, but I read that in the Bible I read it on here where he said, "You didn't choose me, I chose you." So yes, there is a such thing as the chosen one. I read that with your own two eyes, so now I love saying it. Okay, and for the chosen one, your spirit ain't nothing like that. Ain't no way in the world you gonna sit there and try to do something like that to somebody. No matter how mad or pissed off you is at somebody, you ain't gonna do nothing like that to nobody. Poison them, or do some type of voodoo on them. Go out on the streets. I used to. All families have their ups and downs. Honey, used to have ups and downs with certain family members. And they'll go run back and try to hurry up and go get the other family member, try to call and tell, oh, I did this. I ain't never do that. That was between me and you. They're trying to go and get somebody on their side because they know they wrong. They know they did you wrong. They know they was in the wrong. So they got to try to hurry up and run to somebody and try to hurry up and make themselves seem like they was right, make it seem like you did something wrong. Trying to get the other person talking, keep a mess going, I ain't do that. I ain't run to go, ooh, I just got into it. So no way. I didn't do that. Keep a confusion and BS going. That's why, you have to remove yourself from a lot of these family members. Remove yourself if you want peace, love, and harmony, and find your purpose. Leave these family members where they at. Because you might came in this world with the so-called same bloodline, but that bloodline is not but that you might came into this family on the same bloodline, but them spirits is totally different. Totally different. So what that means, what they say, blood thicker than mud, or however they say it. That don't mean nothing. You can meet a stranger on the street that'll treat you better and gooder than some of your own close friends, some of your own family members, your own husband, your own wife, your own children. Yeah, it's so true. Then you be on the job, working the job, and now you wondering why your boss, I don't call your manager. They only got one boss, that's the Heavenly Father up above. Your manager, the overseer on the job or whatever, why they always on you, why they always at you, why they always picking on you. You ain't been and did nothing. Because people can see what's in you. They can feel it. They can feel it. A small number rejoice in that, because that's similar to how they is. But on a larger scale, people don't like that. They do not like that. Just like that, a lot of them didn't like Yahushua, the Son of God. You had a few who felt bad, did not like that, because they spirit bear witness. But on a larger scale, no, them people was glad that was happening. Because they was evil, and they knew his spirit wasn't nothing like theirs. He was a good man. And them demons, and the ones who was good, sympathized. They felt bad. They felt sorry. They was crying. They hate that happened to him. They wish they could do something to stop it. It was all part of God's plan. But them demons, oh no, they was glad that happened to him. Yeah. Be on the job, next thing you know, the boss is picking with you. And they ain't there now, I'm doing the job, they're picking with you. Trying to get you to mess your job, or trying to get you to quit your job. Jealous. That's why I say, you got these jobs, pray before you go into these jobs dealing with these demons. Because a lot of them is that. Pray. Pray to the Heavenly Father. He'll calm them down while you there. For real. But each one teach one. We know more today than we knew yesterday. We know more today than we knew yesterday. Each one teach one, go back for our brothers and sisters. They need us.